Hello everybody, I hope that you enjoyed your week. I definitely did. In the article, the transfer of training article, what stood out a lot to me was the mandatory training versus the voluntary training, because we do mandatory training at work every year and we are stuck for hours doing PowerPoints and quizzes, and it's so boring that it's hard to retain information. But we also have voluntary training where we all get together in groups, in person, on Zoom. We have food, we play games, we can share ideas, we have the same goal. We know that we can take back what we've learned to better the company. And since we're choosing to be there, it is a lot more enjoyable and it's easy to remember what we learned. The next article, the Everyone Wins Tips for Employee Transfer, where supervisors should allow you to do the training, the skills that you learn, that you feel able to use it on the job. Some supervisors don't do that because they're set in their ways. They wasn't part of the training, which also the article talks about they should be, so that they understand, but they don't. And it causes conflict. And then the training is lost eventually and forgotten about. Supervisors or co-workers should act as role models. That brings me to the quiz where the old gentleman had asked him to train the first worker, and all he did was tell her how to do it and walk out of the room, and she of course failed. So she was stuck in the guided discovery, and I think guided discovery is discussed in both articles. And because she failed, which was his fault anyways, she was called a dumb bunny. Well, I have been a dumb bunny, because when I got put to the position that I'm in right now, the lady that was going to train me for several weeks, she had a lot of time built up, so she only sit with me for a few hours and she left, and I didn't see her again. And she said, don't worry, everything I've ever done on this job is in the computer. But when they deleted her file, they deleted everything about that job with it, and they had to start me a new file. And since she was the only one that knew how to do the work in that position, I started from zero. I started from scratch, and I had to learn it all by myself. There was nobody there to help me. So I know how that feels. So the article was talking about don't punish the employee. They just need a new learning curve. So it's important to keep checking in and checking on your trainees and see how they're doing, see if they need any extra training. That's how it worked with the second worker, because he showed her how to do it. He sat with her. She said what he had told her back to him to know that she understood it. She's seen the big picture. She was proud to be a part of something about building the airplane.